We always come for what God can do for me and how he can give me more and better, instead of how he can make me more and better. This is what people don't understand, and I'm convinced of this, and I say it without hesitation or apology. If we miss becoming love as a people, we'll miss the whole purpose of the cross. Thinking it was to take me to heaven when I die, instead of manifest his image while I live. Because only then you can live things that pass the test of time and rust and moth, and that'll actually be eternal. Only then will legacy be legitimate. Only then will you have true fruit. We think it's doing things for the Lord. It's manifesting the Lord and doing things through him so he is seen and revealed through our lives. It's what makes us the light of the world. The number one reason we're Christians is to manifest him, to walk in the light. So this young lady cries out to God. If I heard the testimony right, she said, I want to do this, but I really don't. I feel like I want to do this, but I really don't. And if you're real and care about me, send somebody to me to invite me to church. Isn't that what you said? That was Thursday. So hear her heart cry. Think of a young lady in the turmoil she's in, losing sight of the value of her life, being deceived, not even knowing the purpose of her life, and feeling empty. And whatever's driving her to that point, it feels real to her, but she's scared. She doesn't want to, but she wants to, but she doesn't want to. If she doesn't pray that and cry that out to God, and she just tries to work this out in her own mind or talk to two other people, a week goes by, all of a sudden she wants to, but she really doesn't want to. She wants to, and next thing you know, she wants to more than she doesn't want to. The next thing you know, she's blind, doesn't see an answer, and can't go on, and she does it. That's how it works. You'll find in time that people that do this were thinking about it for a long time, a lot of times, and were scared and in a struggle and in a fight, and they look in the mirror and didn't even like what they saw. They didn't even want to live. They didn't want to. Do you see where that is? Based on why we're here and how we're created. She does the most awesome thing. And it's God drawing you. Watch. Nobody comes to him unless they're. So God is just, psst, psst, honey, psst, psst. She doesn't even know what's happening. Psst, psst, honey. And he's turning her. And she says out of her mouth, if you're real, and you're there, send somebody to invite me to church. And this little girl walks up into her in the morning and comes over and says, hey, would you come to church? He's like, what did you say? What? Right? You were like, what did you say? Did you just invite me to church? Yeah. And she goes, oh, that's so powerful. So she's not embarrassed by this. Look. The only reason she's feeling the way she was Wednesday is because this thing I'm preaching is what's happening. Right? Everything I'm saying, you're relating to. Look, we're born into no identity. We're born into Adam. We're lost. We're separated from God by sheer instinct. Like, we're conceived and formed in our mother's womb in sin. So we're born into not having a clue of who we are. And to boot, we're self-centered instead of love, which is the opposite. So the whole time, as you're tiny, you need love, you need value, you need acceptance, you need to fit in, you need to know you matter. You need to know that people care. The people closest to you are the most important, and they better show you love or you mustn't be lovable. And the list goes on and on. And most of us didn't even have half of that list. So we become a product of what we've been through, and who we are is how we responded to how it was, and our story becomes our story. And the explanation for my life. Are you with me?